Arturia just released a brand new plugin called the MiniBrute, which is a plugin recreation of their own hardware synth that they make themselves. Not only is it a recreation, but it's actually an updated and enhanced version with features that the hardware version doesn't have. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a beat from scratch using only instrument sounds from the MiniBrute and see how it is. Not sponsored, by the way, didn't get the plugin for free, none of that. But if you end up enjoying the video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe for more videos. Let's get to it. So the hardware version of the MiniBrute is actually monophonic, so you can't play chords, you can only play single notes, but they added polyphony to the plugin version, so now you can play chords, you can play multiple notes at once. So let's lay down some chords. I found this soft keys preset, and it is fire. Let's throw on a bass. Alright, so that bass is the submersible preset, but a big thing about the MiniBrute is the Steiner filter and this brute factor knob. So what we're going to do is we're going to mess with this and see how it transforms this bass. Open up the cutoff a little bit. You hear how it just like adds that grit to it? Let me show you guys a quick before and after. This is before any adjustments. This is just the submersible preset itself. This is with it on. You hear how it just adds that grit and that presence? Fire. So when you're using this plugin, definitely mess around with the Steiner filter and that brute factor. It's a huge part of that MiniBrute sound. I found this dope lead sound. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but let's add it in. Let's throw on some simple drums. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the beat. I feel like the MiniBrute has like this unique sound to it that I really like. Alright, so obviously we only use 4 of the sounds, and the MiniBrute has a lot of sounds in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through some of the presets. I'm just gonna start with the keys, go through some of the key presets, and we're just gonna use the MIDI that I use for the keys and the beat. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the bass, some pads, and the leads as well. All right, so MiniBrute has a lot of bass sounds. They got bass lines, hard basses, plucked basses, soft basses, sub basses. There's a lot, so we're gonna skip around. As you can hear, the MiniBrute got a lot of nice bass sounds, and with that brute factor, probably sound crazy. Let's move on to the pads. All right, now let's check out some of these leads. All right, so those are some of the leads. There are a lot of other sounds as well. For example, there's a lot of brass and winds, some drum sounds, organs, a lot of sounds utilizing the built-in sequencer, so you can just play a note or a chord and it'll create a sequence for you. Some strings and some sound effects as well. All right, so that's MiniBrute. If you like that style of sound that you heard in the video, I definitely recommend checking it out. At the time I'm making this video, it is at an introductory price, so you can get it cheaper than retail. So I definitely recommend checking it out. Now, of course, if you don't really like that sound or you don't really have a need for it, I recommend skipping this one. And for those who like to design their own sounds, the MiniBrute does have a lot of options. The plug-in version has a built-in effect rack that the original hardware doesn't have. have, so it really gives you a lot of options to dial in that sound you're trying to create. But that's me for this one. If you like the beat, like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know exactly what you think, subscribe for more videos. It really does help me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. Also, check me out on my social medias and my music on all streaming platforms, all linked down below as well. But that's me for this one. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
They don't know what it takes for you to chase your dreams. All these sacrifices, don't know what it brings. This just feels so right, yeah. This just feels so right, yeah.